Hey, welcome back to Rick's Reviews. I'm your host, Movie Real Rick. And today, we're talking about the Oscar-nominated Best Picture and the movie that won Oscars for Best Sound, Best Editing, and Best Actor, the true story of the legendary rock band Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. This movie focuses on the band's lead singer, who is generally regarded as one of the greatest singers in rock history, Freddie Mercury, and how he helped propel this band from performing in small British pubs to becoming an international sensation. Prior to seeing this movie, all I really knew about Freddie Mercury was that he was a tremendous singer and he was gay, which at the time was fairly controversial and he was never really open about. Needless to say, there's a lot more to his story than just that. Freddie Mercury was actually born Farrokh Bulsara in Zanzibar, and his family, fleeing Muslim persecution, immigrated to England when he was a teenager. After changing his name, Freddie replaced the lead singer of a band, joining up with a dental grad and astrophysics student to form what would later be Queen. Like most bands, Queen had very humble beginnings, performing at small pubs and doing other small gigs. But after selling their van to finance recording an album, Queen caught the attention of some bigwigs at the recording studio, and their path to stardom began. This movie is incredibly entertaining on various levels. First and foremost, it's a great success story, which everyone always appreciates, especially me, being a small-time YouTuber just getting started. They had to work very hard for a long time before their talent was widely recognized, and even then, they still faced some dissent, particularly with their song Bohemian Rhapsody, which was not only rejected by their record producer, who refused to release it as a single, but received abysmal reviews when it was first released. But Queen knew they had something special, so they pushed back, and lo and behold, it ended up being one of their most famous and memorable hits, and is one of the best-selling singles of all time. This film is also a very moving story about friends, family, love, and loneliness, as Queen's success leads Freddie Mercury down a dark path of drugs, sexual promiscuity, and emptiness. Despite having millions of fans and even a longtime girlfriend and fiancé living right next door, Freddie finds himself slipping into depression as he spends countless nights alone in his mansion as his bandmates, who he'd always considered his family, begin marrying and having families of their own. Attempting to fill the void, Freddie falls down the same rabbit hole as so many other celebrities, which eventually catches up with him when he finds himself completely alienated and facing an AIDS diagnosis. This movie has some outstanding acting and actors, particularly with the aptly cast Rami Malek, who, like Freddie Mercury, is also an immigrant who now has a great success story. I 100% agree with this guy getting the Oscar for Best Actor, as he flawlessly portrays the wide spectrum that was Freddie Mercury, ranging from a young, shy Freddie with no self-esteem to the wild and flamboyant singing machine with his very Jack Sparrow-type demeanor and endless confidence. This movie also has an outstanding supporting cast, including Littlefinger from Game of Thrones as the band's manager, Mike Myers plays their stuffy record producer, and an array of actors who look just like the actual members of the band. In short, this is a spectacular movie that is as inspirational as it is touching. And because it was directed by Bryan Singer, who's done movies like X-Men 1 and 2 and Superman Returns, it moves fast, is visually appealing, and has amazing audio. Hence the Oscar for Best Sound. It's still playing in a few theaters, and it's available to rent on Amazon Prime. So if you haven't had a chance to see this movie yet, I suggest you do. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my review, please like and subscribe, and comment below on what you thought of the movie and my review. And tune in next Friday and every Friday for new reviews on movies and TV shows. Same Rick time, same Rick channel. Thanks for watching Movie Real Rick.